Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an exciting journey into the mysterious world of old coins. A world where history meets treasure, and a single forgotten coin in your drawer could be worth a small fortune. Today, we unravel the legacy and hidden value behind one very special Australian coin. The 1966 2-cent coin with no mint mark. Yes, you heard that right. A small copper coin that might just be sitting in your old change jar could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Stay with me till the end, because this might just change the way you see pocket change forever. The 2-cent coin was first introduced into Australian currency in 1966, the same year Australia switched from the old pound system to the decimal currency system. It marked the beginning of a new era, a moment in history where tradition met transformation. And at the heart of this change was a humble, reddish-brown coin featuring the frilled neck lizard on one side and the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other. But here's where it gets fascinating. Most of the 2-cent coins were minted with standard mint marks, indicating the location of production, mainly in Canberra, Melbourne, or Perth. However, there exists a small number of these coins that were minted without any mint mark at all. These mysterious coins with no identifying mint origin have since become a magnet for collectors. Why? Because their existence is incredibly rare, and where there is rarity, there is value. Over the years, numismatists, coin collectors, began to notice the subtle but important difference between regular 1966 coins and these unique mint markless versions. They began appearing in coin fairs, collector auctions, and online marketplaces. And slowly, their value started to rise as more collectors realized just how difficult it was to get their hands on one. Now let's talk numbers. While a regular 1966 2-cent coin might fetch only a few cents or a couple of dollars depending on its condition, the no mint mark version is a whole different story. In well-preserved, uncirculated condition, these coins have been known to sell for $500 to $1,000 in specialized auctions and private sales. That's right, a coin with a face value of 2 cents could be worth hundreds, or even $1,000. And it doesn't end there. Some highly graded examples, especially those in mint state with perfect details and zero wear, have reportedly fetched even higher prices among elite collectors. The record price that's been whispered in collector circles reaches up to $2,000, especially for coins graded MS65 or higher. And as the number of these coins in top condition continues to decrease, that value is only expected to rise in the future. What makes this coin even more fascinating is its rich historical context. 1966 was a year of economic transformation in Australia, and every coin from that era tells a story. But the no mint mark 2-cent coin tells a rarer story, one of accidental rarity or intentional limited run, the true reason for its existence still debated among historians. That mystery only adds to its allure. People often overlook copper coins, assuming that gold and silver are the only metals worth collecting. But that's exactly what makes this coin such a gem. It's a perfect example of how even the most ordinary-looking coin, if rare enough, can hold extraordinary value. And for passionate collectors, the thrill of finding such a treasure is priceless. The frilled neck lizard on the reverse is not just an Australian icon. In this coin, it has become a symbol of hidden wealth and historical curiosity. This particular design, created by artist Stuart Devlin, has gained iconic status, making this coin even more desirable in the collector's world. So how do you know if you own one? Check the obverse and reverse carefully. There should be no tiny mint mark under the portrait or near the edges. You'll want to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service to confirm its rarity and get an official grade, which can dramatically affect the final value. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's an adventure. And sometimes, it's a surprisingly profitable one. This coin proves that even something as small and seemingly insignificant as a 2-cent coin can hold incredible value and historical importance, especially when it's as rare as the 1966 no mint mark version. If you're watching this video today, I want you to do one thing after this. Check your old jars, drawers, or inherited boxes. You never know where one of these coins might be hiding. And if you find one, congratulations, you've just struck copper gold. Even if you don't find one, the knowledge you gain from this world can open doors to other valuable discoveries. Collecting coins is not just about making money. It's about preserving history, understanding culture, and maybe, just maybe, unlocking a piece of your own personal treasure. And for those who already have this coin, hold on to it tight or get it graded and consider listing it on auction. Because right now, the market is hot, and the right collector could be willing to pay a premium. You might be sitting on $4,000 or more without even knowing it. So ladies and gentlemen, remember this. Every coin has a story. Some are common, and some are legendary. The 1966 Australian 2 cents coin with no mint mark? That's a legend in copper. Next up, the 1973 Australian 2-cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary piece of copper, but what if I told you this small coin could be worth more than you ever imagined? Back in 1973, the Royal Australian Mint was churning out millions of coins to keep up with a growing economy and an expanding population. Among the various denominations, the humble 2-cent coin featured the image of a frilled-neck lizard on the reverse, beautifully designed by artist Stuart Devlin. It was never meant to be rare, let alone valuable. But history has a strange way of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Now, what makes this particular 2-cent coin so special is its lack of a mint mark. A mint mark is a tiny mark on a coin that tells you where it was made. Most Australian coins carry them. But in 1973, a few 2-cent coins slipped through without this mint mark, making them stand out from the rest. These era coins were never intended to be different, but it's this very difference that gives them their incredible value today. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that looks just like every other copper coin from the 70s, yet it has something missing, something that makes collectors chase it across the world. The no mint mark 2 cent from 1973 is not just rare, it's a symbol of era, mystery, and hidden worth. And for that reason, it's become a prized possession among serious numismatists. Now let's talk value. In recent years, these coins have gained tremendous attention in the collecting world. Depending on their condition, especially if you have one in uncirculated or near uncirculated state, they can fetch prices ranging from $1,000 to $3,000. That's right, what used to be worth just 2 cents can now be worth hundreds of dollars. And if you happen to own one in pristine condition, untouched by wear, stored safely for decades, collectors have been known to offer even more. Some rare auctions have seen these coins go for as much as $5,000 or more, especially when the coin comes with a story, provenance, or grading certification from an official coin grading service. Now imagine this. You're rummaging through an old drawer, maybe a jar of coins passed down from your grandparents, and you find this small copper coin dated 1973. You flip it, you check, and there's no mint mark. That could be your ticket to a small fortune. Yes, your 2-cent treasure might just be one of the rarest in Australia's currency history. The excitement around this coin is growing. Coin collectors, treasure hunters, and even amateur enthusiasts are all keeping a close eye on listings, hoping to spot this elusive copper gem. Because its value isn't just in the metal, it's in the story, the rarity, the mistake that turned into magic. Why was it made, you ask? It wasn't made to be valuable. It wasn't minted with collectors in mind. It was supposed to be a regular coin, part of millions in circulation. But due to a rare oversight or unique production error, the mint mark was missed on a small number. And that's what makes it special. It's a beautiful twist of fate, a lesson in how even mistakes can become valuable. The 1973 no mint mark 2-cent coin is proof that treasure doesn't always glitter. It can come in copper too. It shows that what we overlook today might become priceless tomorrow. So if you have old coins lying around, now is the time to look. Because somewhere, hidden in plain sight, could be a coin that tells a forgotten story and carries unexpected worth. The market for rare Australian coins is booming, and demand continues to rise. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rarity, and the 1973 no mint mark fits that bill perfectly. And here's the best part. Every single one of these rare coins tells a story. A story of a country growing, minting its future, and accidentally creating a legend. This isn't just metal. It's memory, it's history, and it's opportunity. Do not underestimate what you hold in your hands. What others might see as pocket change, you now know as a prized artifact. And if you're lucky enough to own one, you could be sitting on a $7,000 gem that many collectors would do almost anything to have. Collectors often say, it's not just the coin, it's the journey it's been on. And a 1973 no mint mark 2-cent coin has been on quite the journey, from unnoticed error to a star in the world of numismatics. As more people learn about its value, the number of available pieces becomes even more limited. Coins are being locked away in private collections, never to be sold again. That's why, if you're ever going to find one, Now is the time. So start your treasure hunt today. Check your drawers, your piggy banks, your old family boxes. Keep your eyes open and your mind ready. Because the next big discovery might not be buried underground. It could be sitting in your own home. Next up, the 1974 Australian 2-cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it may look like just another old coin. But let me tell you, what lies beneath is a story rich in heritage, mystery, and increasing value among collectors. The Australian 2-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, during the decimalisation of Australia's currency. It was designed as part of a new system to replace pounds, shillings, and pence, making everyday transactions simpler and more modern. The iconic design on the reverse side, featuring the frill-necked lizard, was the work of renowned artist Stuart Devlin, who was appointed goldsmith and jeweller to Queen Elizabeth II. Fast forward to 1974, a year when the Royal Australian Mint produced millions of 2-cent coins. Yet among them, a particular type stands out, the no mint mark version. This subtle absence, the lack of a tiny identifying letter under the Queen's portrait, is what makes these coins so incredibly fascinating to collectors. Now you might be wondering, why is the missing mint mark such a big deal? In the world of numismatics, the study and collection of currency, details matter. A missing mint mark is often a sign of a limited run or an error, and errors, especially rare ones, are like gold to serious collectors. The 1974 no mint mark 2-cent coin falls precisely into this category. Despite the high mintage overall, coins without a mint mark from this year are extremely scarce. Some experts believe these coins were struck at branch mints where the mint mark was accidentally omitted or deliberately left out for unknown reasons. This mystery fuels both fascination and value in the collector's market. As the years have passed, the number of well-preserved 1974 no mint mark 2-cent coins has dwindled. Most of these coins were used in circulation, worn down, or lost, making high-grade examples exceptionally rare. Today, finding one in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. And that rarity? That's what drives the value. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for such elusive coins to complete their Australian decimal collections. The competition and demand push the price upwards, especially when the coin comes with verified authenticity and grading. Currently, the most valuable of these coins have sold for hundreds of dollars. That's right. Something that once had a face value of just 2 cents can now fetch as much as $1,500 to $3,500, depending on condition, rarity confirmation, and market demand. And as time goes on, that number is only expected to grow. But let me say this, it's not just about the money. Owning a 1974 no mint mark 2-cent coin is like holding a piece of Australia's numismatic history. It connects you to a specific moment in time, a glimpse into the meticulous world of coin production and the occasional, beautiful anomalies that slip through the cracks. This coin is not just metal. It's art. It's history. It's a puzzle that continues to intrigue collectors and historians alike. And for those lucky enough to find one in their old coin jars, it can be a thrilling discovery worth far more than its humble appearance suggests. So, how do you know if you have one? Check your 2-cent coins from 1974. Look closely under the Queen's portrait on the obverse side. If there is no mint mark, no tiny letter such as Y or S, you might just be holding onto a small fortune. It's important to get it evaluated by a reputable numismatic expert or grading service. They can help you determine the coin's true grade and give you an idea of its value in today's market. And who knows, yours might be the next record breaker. There's a growing online community around rare coins like these. YouTube channels, Facebook groups, and collectors' forums are filled with people who share your passion and excitement. By sharing your find, you not only join that community, but also inspire others to start looking into their own collections. And if you're new to coin collecting, let this be your motivation. The thrill of the hunt, the joy of learning, and the potential reward of finding something truly special. That's what makes this hobby so exhilarating. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next time you see an old 2-cent coin lying around, don't overlook it. That tiny piece of copper might just change your life. The 1974 no mint mark Australian 2-cent coin is not just a collector's dream. It's a symbol of the hidden value in everyday things.